know what I mean?
Yeah, I
I'm an
absolutely
idiot.
do. No, as a musician who's done a lot of recording and like live shows, like every time I've gone on stage at the house PA system, the guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's got to run,
Like Alan, he
30
sounds
some channels.
crystal clear every time, and he just has a basic, like a nice one, but a basic headphone microphone,
Yeah,
nothing fancy, no sound interface. I'm
right.
rocking a Shure fucking microphone and a solid state Logic sound interface, but because the volumes are never right, like it still sounds like shit.
But you got to remember too, Alan doesn't record, so he just has to have the one thing working, and that's his mic.
That's true, and he doesn't have to worry about actually balancing anything.
Right.
But my thing is,
So,
there has to be software that just auto balances the volumes on OBS.
there is.
There has to be an extension where just all the audios stay within a certain percentage.
Yeah, there is. It's called an equalizer app. And if
I
you're
mean
really,
like across different sources. Oh yeah.
yeah, it's an equalizer. It's kind of what musicians use when you have 64 channels being played through a PA system. You got your singer, your mic'd up drum set, your bassist, and there is a way to auto equalize. You have a minimum and a maximum volume.
Well, I'm using that now. Like I just recently got one called Equalizer APO.
I know what that is.
Yeah, it seems like really fucking solid. But again,
Yeah, no,
I don't really know too much what I'm doing.
So, yeah, the only way to figure it out is to play with it or like read 200 pages on Reddit.
I feel pretty smug though.
Yeah, nice.
I turn down the bass so the subwoofer isn't loud. You know when people are sleeping but you still want to listen to shit? I turned all that kind of bass down, but it still has that mid bass. So you can still hear the little bass drum, but not that rumble that's going to go through the whole
I've always told people this. Turn your bass down, turn your mids up.
Yeah.
Because you're not listening. Yeah, if you're just listening to a drum set, okay, I get it. You want the bass drum to kick and all that, blah, blah, blah. But no, the mids are the kind of important part. You want your equalizer to look, depending upon what you're doing, but to kind of look like a hill. It starts off low, goes up, comes back down. That way you're not getting those scratchy pops from your high end, and you're not getting that overbearing bass sound. Well,
I'll tell you what, I'll send you what I got going. And maybe you can tell me if it looks stupid.
Okay. In what, Messenger?
Yeah, I think Messenger's a little easier.
All right. By the way, we're live.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Moribund XIX channel. I'm HotRodHunk. How you doing?
Subscribe, blah blah blah.
Oh, sorry, I was waiting for all of you to respond out there, but I forgot. It's like a one-way thing. You can't, you can hear me, I can't hear you.
Well, if they wanted to join our Discord channel at some point, all they got to do is leave a comment, and we'll give them an invite.
I don't know. I was going to play hard to get, personally.
Well, we're not doing Twitch right now, so I don't know. Send an invite. We'll see. We'll see what you look like. Because we're superficial, and all we care about is what you look like, and not the quality of your personality.
Absolutely. Well, I don't care what anybody says. The cover of a book does tell you a lot about it.
Yeah, that's very true. All right, I'm looking at what you sent.
How someone dresses tells you a lot about them,
It really does.
And not to say like somebody can't have a lot of money and dress like shit, but if somebody's dressed in like $5,000 shoes, you know they got money.
Yeah, but they also might be an asshole. All right, I'm looking at what you got here on your frequency ranges. Yeah, that's the graphic part. That's your graphic EQ.
Well, the top one's for my like nighttime, don't wake anybody up, and the bottom one is for like I'm trying to hear the bass.
So what you need is a little bit. Well, I mean, if you got it to where you like it, then you got it to where you like it.
Yeah, well, it's such a subjective things, and I'm tone deaf anyhow.
some people want the subwoofers in their car to break their windshield, and that's stupid to me, but to each their own.
I used to be like that, but now I'm more of a balanced. Like I still want some sub, I still want some bass, but I want it to be balanced.
So here's what I would do. And this is just something to play around with. It's not like a sentence like this is the exact way to do it. It's something to play around with. I would take your like 400 to 630 hertz and bring them up, and then your 1.6 to 2.5 bring them up a little less, but leave your 1K where it's at. And that way you're going to get a little bit more round of a sound on the mid ranges. I think your high frequencies are better on the bottom one, but
well, the top one is literally just dropping the bass and everything else stays the same. But one thing you have to keep into account, if you look on the top, there's preamplification.
Yeah,
and right below it is an example. So it actually comes with a kind of baseline EQ that already modifies it.
Do you know what gain? Okay. Well, I mean, because you have the gain set at negative, that's not bad for preamp. But gain is what makes distortion happen on a guitar. You know the difference between acoustic and electric guitar. The gain is what a distortion pedal adds. So you want to have that little lower for just like talking, and a little higher for like in-game sounds.
Now the application set itself to that. To be clear, it kind of auto detects.
Yeah, it's a preset.
When you're clipping, and then it automatically lowers your gain, so your maximum volume is still within your threshold.
Well, gain doesn't actually change the volume. It changes the distortion.
Okay, well, I'm an idiot. I'm just going to say in layman's term, the bottom shows your final, like, sound signature.
Uh-huh.
And it'll show it be red if it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
so the gain just automatically lowers itself, so no part is in the red.
Exactly. That prevents static and feedback and a bunch of stuff. Yeah. That's why when you hear a guitarist playing it clean with no feedback, but if you like listen to a heavily like Pantera or something with really heavy distortion, the gain is just maxed out, and you're gonna hear feedback and all sorts of fun shit. So, but if you're doing voices, it's totally different. So what I would do, like I said, I would change a couple of these a little bit, but not much.
I don't know. It sounds crystal clear. So.
Well, to you, and your playback.
This is only my output that I'm showing you.
Yeah. So I'm hearing static. I'm hearing static from you.
Well, you said you wanted it loud. Last time you kept complaining how quiet it was.
It was quiet on the playback. It wasn't quiet on the Discord, but on the recording it was. So what I'm thinking is your volume levels are probably good. You might want to turn your gain up to -4 for your output. That way, in your ear,
this is what I'm hearing. So this wouldn't affect any bit of what
you immediately got quieter.
Yeah, you said it was static, so I turned it down. Now I turned it up.
All right, that's better. So here's what you do. Check 1 2. How do I sound?
I mean, you sound good. It sounds like there's a fan in the background. But you sound good.
Fan. Okay. Yeah. Yours is sounding good, except when you like hit a sharp S, like a high note or high sound. So I'm thinking maybe your high end could go down a little bit, at least in the high frequency, like your 16K.
How's that?
And that's why when I did sound checks, and that's why they say check 1 2 or testes 1 2. You don't want that S to. Go ahead, do it again.
Testes. Testes. Testes.
Say 1, 2.
Testes. 1, 2. Testes. 1, 2. Testes. 1, 2. Testes.
All right, hold on. So better. There's a little buzz on the T's.
Well, I actually forgot, full disclosure, you were complaining about static. I forgot my GPU has anti-static noise suppression built in, so I turned that on. So how's that sounding now?
Give me just a sentence. Just say a sentence. Say whatever you want.
A lazy brown fox jumped over the lazy werewolf, and then it ate its face off. And then after that, the werewolf was dead, and the fox continued to run, and he ran through the forest till one day he met a little bunny. He thought she was cute. They started going out. You didn't say stop. I'm a performer, man. You put me on, I just keep going. The show goes on.
All right, well, then here's what we're going to do. Remember last time we said, hey, before we really get started, we're going to do a sound check. I'm going to pull up this live stream in a different tab and listen back a little bit and see what that most recent one sounded like.
That's what I'm saying. That's my idea. You get the stream going, but private, so we can still view it. We do all this shit. We get the game loaded, blah, blah, blah. We get ready, right. Boom. Switch it to public, and then we know everything's good. We don't have that 5 to 10 minutes of preamble, where if anybody did click on the video, they just see us fucking around being stupid.
Well, no,
my idea is simply click on the video and
really
instantly something entertaining.
What we're doing right now is actually like a good test of showing people how to do it. But I need you to be quiet for about 10 seconds, maybe 15.
All right, I'll just count to 10. 1.
In your head.
2. Oh, shit. Sorry. Okay, my bad.
Be quiet. Let me see what this plays.
Fox jumped over the lazy werewolf, and then it ate its face off. And then after that, the werewolf was dead, and the fox continued to run, and he ran through the forest till one day he met a little bunny. He thought she was cute. They started going out. You didn't say stop.
Okay, now we're pretty leveled out now. Okay. We're at the same volume now on the stream.
That's good. But again, I still just, in my head, there has to be some little checkbox in OBS where just like auto magically levels the audio.
You're so spoiled. You've never been in a recording studio.
No, I know programming, and if you're a programmer, something like that would not be that. Like, not something you do in like an hour.
It is something that once you set it up, it's something that once you set up, it always works. So right now, I am thinking we're set up, and it should work just fine for the rest of the stream.
Look, I even know how to do it. You go FFmpeg, which is how you, like, on the computer, convert video and audio, like the low level.
I know what it is. Tell the people what it is.
Shit, I forgot. I'm really high. I forgot what I was talking about. So, yeah, audio. You do a 10-second, the last 10 seconds, you'd average the audio level of both the different inputs and just make sure they're the same. But you wouldn't do it like every second. You'd have like a rolling 10-second average. So if their average volume is too high, it lowers it. If the average is too low, it raises it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Range. You're looking at it from a streamer point of view, and I'm looking at it from a recording point of view where I want to control everything. So I think what you're using is a great equalizer app, and I think.
Yeah, how am I sounding now?
Yeah, I would just stick with that.
How am I sounding now?
To me, you sound great. Do you want me to check the live stream again? I probably should if you change something.
My problem is like how I get your audio.
Actually, you sound better. You sound a little better.
Yeah, I did turn on the AMD noise suppression, which helps quite a bit.
Suppressors are great. You sound great.
Oh, and this one has like dedicated hardware on the GPU, so it just like runs.
Be quiet for just a moment.
Don't tell me what to do.
So, I'm asking. I think what you're using is a great equalizer app,
Yeah, how am I sounding now?
Yeah, I would just stick with that.
How am I sounding now?
Okay, you're a little muffled now. You want me to what you turned on? It just kind of muddies your voice a little. It takes out all the high end stuff though.
Really?
But yeah, you're just a touch quieter than you were because it's being suppressed.
All right, I just shut it off. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Testes, testes. Peter picked a pack of peppers. The brown fox jumped over the sheep.
Okay, I'll try one more time here. To me, this is fun, so.
Alan seems to be the one who gets super frustrated. Testes, Peter pick 3, 4. Testes,
all right,
testes.
turn your suppressor on, and then if you can add just a touch of gain.
See, I'm actually maxed out on my interface. Hey, let me try. I have this other feature. It's called the Legacy 4K. It's supposed to replicate solid state Logic's old sound from like their analog days, from my understanding.
That might work.
It's a little louder. It's a touch brighter.
Hey, yeah, it is.
How's that? A lot of people like it. That's why they keep it, because it's supposed to like have a certain sound like the old ones had. 1, 2, 3, 4. Peter picked a pack of peppers. The brown
I ate those peppers, and now we're both talking so we can hear it.
Hey, let me try.
All right, give me a sec.
It's called the Legacy 4K. It's supposed to replicate solid state Logic's old sound from like their analog days, from my understanding. How's it sound? It's a little louder. It's a touch brighter.
Hey, yeah, it is.
How's that? A lot of people like it.
Yeah, that worked actually.
It's supposed to like have a certain.
We're at the same volume, and there's no feedback or static or anything like that.
So, yeah, definitely. Same for me. Everything's lined up on my side.
Yeah, and you got to remember too, I'm using a fucking phone for a mic, so I'm not gonna. All I'm worried about is volume levels and not crackling. So, but yeah,
you know my favorite thing about OBS that I think more software should do.
What's that?
All right, let me just walk you through it. So you record something. Stop recording. What's the first thing you want to do? You want to go see what did I just record? They're smart enough to put it as the first menu item. So you just go File, Show Recording, boom, right there.
Yeah.
So many other ones. You have to sit there and like to find where you actually save something can be such a headache.
Explorer, which I still do because I'm old, but yeah, that is one of their nicer features. They got for free open source software. I know, the fact that it's open source is so crazy to me.
Yeah, and you could take it and do anything you want with it. I love it. You know what? I do see they have another option. I could probably add, this would be for my recordings. I could add some more volume, more gain for myself.
I don't know if you need any more gain now.
Well,
remember, gain is distortion.
So all right, so I'm recording now. Let's do a little test audio recording. 1, 2, 3, 4. Peter picked a pack of peppers. Your turn.
Michael put them in his mouth.
All right, let me play that back real quick and just see how it is. All right, that's good enough.
Yeah, I think so.
I see what you're saying. So. I do sound muffled for some reason.
Yeah,
I wonder if that sounds a little crisper. Taking a little windsock off. But it looks like so weird. A Shure mic without the sock.
Yeah, they do look kind of funky, don't they?
It's like a little Asian dick.
You're just talking into an Asian penis.
Yeah. Well, right now with the sock on, it's like talking into a big black dick. But you take it off, and it just totally changes the whole dynamic.
Yeah, it'll do that.
So, yeah, I'll probably what do we get an EQ for that soon, or figure out how to do this.
Well,
See, oh, you device. That's the output. So I
Trial
could
and
go to
error.
my input.
Yeah, you usually don't have that
Does
little
that
buzz
change
in there.
anything?
Ah, yeah, yeah. That's the setting that's fucking with you. Because now you just sound like.
Yeah, I think that's why my brother gave me this thing.
Oh,
One of the buttons,
there it
I
is.
don't know, it's like
Hey,
clicky. Like
what did you just change?
I'm just changing what my store output devices, because I have two different outputs.
That sounds a lot better. Whatever you just changed, like it's clear, crystal clear
Yeah,
now.
that's what I'm saying. I think that's why he gave it to me. Sometimes I just keep pressing the button. It's a physical button on
Yeah,
a
no,
physical device.
yeah,
Sometimes I
I
just
know what
keep
it is.
pressing it, then it like clears up.
Well, it cleared up when you did whatever you did about 15
Yeah.
seconds ago.
So we're good now.
Yeah, I think we're good to go on audio.
All right, real quick, I just want to do one last one to see what you're talking about, and then I'm doing that now, and now I stopped, and now I'm going to listen to it. It should be like 5 seconds. Yeah, that's a lot fuller.
Cleaner, too.
Yeah, I could mess with it more later.
So, are we playing some video games today?
Oh, yeah, I just transferred from my network storage. I transferred that, they updated GTA 5. Did you see that?
I did, yeah. Do you want to play some GTA 5? They have like
Yeah, you can
enhanced
check it
and
out.
legacy now.
Yeah, I'm on the enhanced. It's even smaller, too. It's like 30 gigabytes smaller, I think.
Well, what's the difference?
It's like the one that they made for the PS5, I guess. So they upgraded the graphics. I think that's the main thing. Like 4K
Yeah, but if
textures.
you play on enhanced and I play on legacy, will we still be able to cross-platform?
We will find out.
I'm looking it up right now, and I'll get the uploads started, or downloads, I'm sorry. All right.
Maybe AI knows.
I'll ask it. I'm
Hey, I've
asking
been
Reddit.
using that new XAI, Grok. Dude, I think
Yeah.
it's better. I think it's
Oh,
better.
of course it is. It's probably got a lot less limitations.
A little sassier.
That's
It's
nice.
like I can say cunt and it'll like reply. It'll be like, yeah, they were cunts.
Oh, that is
GPT be like, oh, you can't use an offensive language. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck off, dude. People talk like that. Deal with it.
Okay, so here's the deal. You cannot. So enhanced is the cross-platform version,
Yo, yep.
and legacy is what we have our characters on already. So you can transfer characters, but we'd be sitting here for about an hour. So
Why?
update your because the what I'm reading.
Why
I
would
haven't
it
done
take
it.
an hour to transfer characters?
It depends on your upload speed. All right, so let me read this to you, okay?
Please, word
So
for word.
there's a huge fork in the road for me when deciding between enhanced and legacy versions of GTA 5. On one hand, I really wanted to have the HSW vehicles, better graphics, and animal encounters, but they removed text chat from enhanced because essentially what it is a console port to PC, which turns out to be a huge deal breaker for me. I love meeting players, blah, 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 blah. Furthermore, once you migrate your character to enhanced, all it does is copy its progress and creates a brand new save. So everything you do moving forward with enhanced stays in enhanced, and your legacy save remains separate. And then some of the thoughts are...
Wow, when they say enhanced, they really mean enhanced.
Did it really change the graphics that much?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think you have to update legacy
At
and
first,
then...
I thought it was a trailer for the next GTA.
Oh, wow, okay.
Just for like the first couple seconds, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They're probably using the updated graphics engine that they've been writing GTA 6 on. Which, do you know the story of GTA 6?
Huh? I know. No. Please, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. I just want to ignore it, and then just one day it'll be here, and I'll play it, and it'll be fucking amazing.
I can respect that.
You
I'll
know,
just say
okay, I'll talk about it, but you know what I mean?
one
Like, I
little
hate.
thing. Oh, spoilers! I hate. I just want to
No.
experience the game for the first time.
That's the one game I just know is gonna be good.
Here's why I'm looking forward to it. It's the only thing I'll say about it. They're
Two
going back to Vice
billion.
City.
They spent $2 billion on it. Two
Yeah,
billion.
and it's still not coming out till 2026.
And that's what I respect. They're taking their time with it. I just know it's going to be right. It's too much money, too much talent, too much time. If this fails, then I'll never like buy a game day one ever again.
That's how Blizzard used to be. Blizzard was like the best gaming company of the 90s and early 2000s, and they took their sweet fucking time making sure everything worked before they released it. But now we have all these, this open beta system.
Alert, important. I just ignored it and clicked next.
So I'm updating Legacy right now, and that should be done in about 5 minutes, and then I'll do the enhanced update. I just hope it doesn't take forever to transfer my character.
No, the funniest thing to me is I absolutely love this game.
But, me too.
I played literally 300 to 400 hours of it before we ever started
383 hours in single player.
I played it because it came out on PS3, right?
Originally, and the 360.
So I got it then. Then it came out on PS4.
I got it on the 360.
I got it then. In both times, I played through it like 2 times at least, or 3 times.
Yep,
then
same. And then I got PC.
Played it again.
So so we're probably both over 1,000 hours on that fucking game, not counting the buffoonery that we did online. Because
the graphics are better, but it's still the same model, so it still looks a little blockier than a game. Like games now, I feel like are a little smoother.
Well, give it a break. The game came out in 2013.
Let me finish. But how phenomenal it looks. It's the art direction, like good art direction.
Yeah, definitely. They did a really good job of that because they wanted it to be semi-realistic.
Totally redid this.
Are you in the game already?
Yeah. It says you have to choose your first criminal career. So it looks like, do you want to be an executive, a gun runner, a nightclub owner, or a biker? I think I know what Alan would choose.
I would choose executive personally, but Alan, he's definitely going to go with the biker.
I'm going between executive, employ other players as bodyguards. Wow, you can hire other people as bodyguards. That's cool. Or a nightclub owner. Open a nightclub and turn it into the hottest party in town while using
I don't like
it as
part of the game. That's not as much fun for me.
Career criminal.
Oh, I think career criminal applies to all of us, so that might be.
Nah, I like to pretend like I'm an executive. All right, now I gotta buy my office.
No, don't. Are you in an actual server? Don't do anything yet.
I can't buy anything.
Don't do anything yet, because I want you to start. I want you to start a server where there's no other players but you and me. You know how to do that?
No, not really, to be honest.
Okay, so it's in your menu. I can't remember. It's been a while. There's a way to do it to where it's like invite only, and
I think I'm in the onboarding section of the game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It gave me 4 million, and now it's like giving me options on how to spend it.
Okay.
Like I can buy a business center for 2.25. I could buy a business center with a money safe, or with a gun locker. I could buy a bank. I don't know. You think I should buy a bank?
Whatever you buy, I'll buy something different. So I mean,
See, there's the Maze Bank plus accommodation.
that means you have a like an apartment suite or office suite.
I lean it because that's kind of worker I'd be. Like if I'm an executive, I'm gonna work 16, 18 hours a day, and my bed is gonna be right in the basement, but it's gonna be sick.
Yeah,
So
fuck
that's
yeah,
what I'm
dude.
going with.
Well, then go
With
for that. Yeah.
accommodation. I think you can only buy one. Okay, now what? In a warehouse? Oh, you can buy a warehouse. Gee.
I wonder if it transfers our vehicles too. I really hope it does because I have some ones I really like.
See, now this is what I'm talking about. You get in a game, you just get some cool shit and get started. I hate
Fuck
when you
yeah, dude.
start and you have like one pistol and they're like, spend the next 1,000 hours to upgrade it to a machine gun.
But hold on, because if you're in a game, are you in a private server online? Or are there other players already in there?
I'm in the onboarding section.
Okay. Because
I'm
definitely
just gonna share my screen. I don't know.
on Discord.
Yeah.
All right, just share your screen.
No, I figured we had time. You're downloading anything. Rolls
You are in the
Royce.
onboarding area. Okay, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, see, I had 4 milli. I'm down to 1.3. Yeah, they gave you a ton of cash for upgrading to the enhanced edition. They're like, hey, go spend it, get some cool shit. Gazi, so I'm going. Well, that's like the Ferrari F40.
Will it let you buy a plane?
I think I need something 4-seater. Let me see.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Kind of liking this thing. I'm gonna go with that.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with this.
Oh, that's neat.
Armored.
Not too expensive, but it's armored. That's perfect for missions.
A medium-sized warehouse. Yeah, that one's fine. All right, weapons. What kind of weapons? Of course, you got it right. And I learned. Oh, okay, good. I mean, we might as well get all of it, right?
As much as you can. Remember, I'm going to come in with my own 4 million, so whatever you don't get, I'll get.
Well, you can easily afford all the weapons.
Okay. And it's probably just for you, not for the team.
Now, this is a good onboarding experience.
So excited to try it, but my freaking download is like stalled or something.
Imagine they have a lot of people downloading this right about now. Saturday morning. That's almost, I think, Steam's problem now. I think they're at a point where they just have so many users that are so active.
Yeah. I also might be burning out my hotspot data limits, so let me check on that while you continue your onboarding. How do I check that? Let's see. Go into my hotspots section here.
I am appalled. You can only choose between male and female.
Oh! What if I wanted to be a gay frog?
Yeah. I think it's gay fish, right?
Well, no, I am a gay fish because I like fish sticks.
That is cool how you pick your mom and it changes how you look. Holy. Hannah's
That's
fine.
what?
I think I go with Sophia.
Oh, they did this in Red Dead Redemption too, didn't they?
Yeah, Yeah, that's isn't. I think it's cool.
All right. I think I know what's happening with my end of things. I think I reached a data limit on my hotspot, so
Oh yeah, that would do it for your
I can
download.
buy. I can buy more.
No, I don't know if that's gonna be cost effective because it's like 100 GB. Can't you just download it off?
Not on my computer, no.
Do you have another Wi-Fi receiver, or do you? Because you
I
could
do,
use
and
two internets at
no,
a
but
time. You know.
that'll crank me down to like 2 megabytes per second. I won't be able to do anything without lag.
On his.
Even that. So hold on, I've got an idea.
What if you played the legacy version, and I play the new one, and then we just see if they can play together?
Just hold on. Let me do this because it's nearing the end of my pay cycle, and this happens every time. So I'm going to live broadcast my phone number to everybody so they can fuck with me.
This is funny though. They've made so much money off this game that they can just invest millions just redoing
Hundreds of millions.
this game.
I'm kind of excited to get in there though. So
I mean,
I'm gonna
so
buy.
far, I never really liked the online part, but
The only way it's fun is if it's you and your friends, and there's no other like
turn your damn head. Turn your
those
fucking head,
goddamn
dude.
trolls. All right, hold on. I gotta grab my card. Would you call me? All right. Let's see. Can I hide screen in OBS while still recording?
Bro, you can do anything you want, man.
But how do I do it? How do I hit hide screen for a moment? Scene list mode. No. No. Multi-view. No. Doc, scene collection tools. Whatever. Fuck it. Oh, you know what? I have an autofill. Sweets. Here we go. That'll take a minute to process, and then I should be back to downloading at a proper speed. $89 gigs though? What was it?
Something like that. I think it's less download data than it takes on the device because it's compressed.
That makes sense. So yeah, I wonder if that's what I'll ask next.
I gotta say, compressing data is one of those topics where I can watch a video, someone explain it, and the entire time I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I understand everything, every step." And then you get at the end, if you ask me how it worked, I just stare at you with a blank look. You know what I mean? Be like,
So I remember. So like the real big start of that was zip files, and that's where I learned it.
Hey, where's my car? It still baffles me.
You should be able to pull up your cell phone and call it your mechanic and have them deliver it to you wherever you are. Okay, so there's no way we're going to play this game today.
You said, I've dropped your wheels nearby. Oh.
Do you remember what?
It's
what it looks
literally
like.
on the mini map, and it's text on the bottom of the screen.
Uh-oh.
Dur.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so now that I'm in game, I mean, it's still the same game. Definitely, they updated some of like the textures a little bit, the buildings.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I have
it
a
kind of
problem.
looks like they took one of those mod packs, like those 4K mod packs. What are you owing about? Is everything okay there, buddy?
Maybe. Hold on.
I do feel like this game is better with the controller, though.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly because driving with a mouse and keyboard is annoying as shit.
Oh, just holding W for so long. I don't know about other people, but it just hurts my fingers just being with that wrist position, holding it for so
Well,
long.
the big problem for me in using mouse and keep trying to turn the fucking car slightly when my WASD doesn't have fucking sensitivity control like a joystick.
I mean, the best setup is just to have both, though.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. Because it really depends on what you're doing. If you're getting into a shootout, you want mouse and keyboard's better. All right, dude. We're not playing GTA 5 together today.
Why not? What happened? You ran out of data?
No, I just bought 10 gigs of data. My download speed is okay, but it's going to be like 2 or 3 hours before this finishes. Like at best 45 minutes.
Well, if I was you, I'd just shut off the stream. Or, I mean, let's play something else. What else do you want to play?
Well, I mean, there's two options. We could play different games and then just talk while we play. Or we could pick a game. We could pick a game that we both play. It's also multiplayer.
I remember when they added first-person mode to this game. Everybody was freaking out.
No, I think it came with first-person mode in the beginning.
No.
Really?
No, I just had heard. And then they added that at a certain point. Everybody lost their shit. They're like, it's a whole nother game. Now it's a first-person shooter.
It is very different playing it in first person.
Oh, yeah.
And I like switching back and forth because you get a different experience for sure.
And then they got this badass cinematic view. Who can drive like this, though? With the camera just...
I can. I actually mastered that. You have to kind of know the map a little bit and stay on highways. But yeah.
I mean, it's... So... When you're going on a rampage, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And the in-game editor, like it'll record for you for a bit, and then you can watch that back from different angles, is pretty fun.
Dude, this truck is so sick. Oh man, this enhanced edition's good though. Good onboarding, just a good experience.
I'm definitely gonna have it downloaded at some point, but it's not gonna be anytime soon. Not today, probably.
Wait for you. I'll probably wait for you. I don't know. Maybe it's something everybody does like for the intro, but it does have a mission, so it gets you in the world, gives you money, buy cool shit, gives you your car.
Give you something to do right away.
How do you pull your weapons out?
Weapon wheel?
Yeah.
It's been a while, but it's either L3, R3, or Y. Or triangle on a PlayStation controller. I think it's pressing down on one of your joysticks. L3 or R3. I could be wrong. It's been like shit, almost 9 months since I played this fucking game.
Dude, it's nothing. I pressed literally everything.
Well, you have to hold it down, whatever it is. I remember that.
Up is a phone.
Yeah.
Right does nothing. Down shows your stats.
It it
Left
should
click
be.
goes into crouch mode. L3. R3 looks behind you.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Yep.
R1 does nothing. You know what? I might be like in the intro stage where it won't let you.
That was gonna be my next thought. You might be right about that.
That's kind of lame.
So I have two game ideas. I'm not sure if you'd be down for either of them.
Uh, I
Because
come back to food.
we both enjoy first person shooters.
Do you enjoy food? Oh yeah.
Fast food.
Okay. FPS. Yeah. Okay. You got my attention. I'm listening.
All right. So I have the Halo Complete series fully installed. If you do as well, I believe you do.
No, I
Oh,
boycotted
you
that. It's too
okay?
annoying, honestly. Every
The
time I
games
load it up, you got to download some 40 gigabyte thing. It's always some just too annoying.
it's
It's
doing to
like
me right
nobody
now.
ever has the same content downloaded to play with each other online. That's my main issue.
So that game was much better when it was just a console game and you didn't have to do any of that shit. They fucked
I
it
mean,
up.
I get
But
what they're going for. It's impressive taking games from so many different consoles and putting them together on the PC. But it's just too
they,
clunky how you. It should just
yeah,
download
I agree
everything
wholeheartedly.
all in one shot, 200 gigabytes, whatever, and you just have it all.
Now, my other idea is we could play a game of chess, not FPS chess, just regular chess.
Okay, I'm down. But I need something to snack on. I'm really hungry.
Yeah, let's take a break, smoke break, and all that.
Yeah,
I'll pull up
let's say
chess.com.
5 to 10 minutes. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
just would message or whatever. But I think the new
Okay.
GTA is pretty good. We'll have to check that out.
All right.
How do you exit?
Oh, that takes a little bit.
That's so you quit to story mode, quit to menu, or you hit Alt F4. I'm a bit of a hacker. I know all these little shortcuts.
Alt F4 is not a hacker shortcut, dude.
Dude, I
That's a
know
prank.
every freaking shortcut, bro. I'm literally licensed to work on Windows.
So am I. I'm actually licensed to work on Apple phones, Samsungs, everything else.
I'm not licensed to work on phones, just computers.
Yeah, I spent 2 months getting paid to learn it, and then as soon as they put me in the field, I quit.
You know, they quit doing that. You know that, right? Now they only hire people who already have all the certifications they want.
They they can't.
Because I was like, oh, I'll just get one and then I'll get a job.
No, you need like 85 certifications. You need one for every phone model.
Maybe for phones, for computers, they want at least like two or three, but they're like big, expensive ones. So
Right.
that's minimum for like the entry level one.
Yep.
But
All right.
all right, bro.
So
Talk to you later.
leave Discord running because I'm gonna still record while we do this.
Okay, well you could just stay on there and then I'll join back.
Okay.
All right. All right, I'll be.
He's not gonna be back. While I wait, kind of want to fly a plane a little bit. So we'll do a little Ace Combat here. It gets me all excited about audio and gaming, and then doesn't realize that we got to download a bunch of shit, and I got to buy a bunch of extra fucking hotspot shit because my Wi-Fi system is not the best. All right. Well, anyone who's into planes should know there's a new 6th-gen fighter coming out. It's called the, currently titled the F-47, which I doubt it's going to be... I doubt it's going to be more of a beast than the F-22, but I think they, because it's Boeing, they're probably integrating a lot of stuff into it. All right, let's see. Does my controller still work? Wires are a little frayed. Let's see, free mission. Maybe just do a little flying. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll just play through this. Fun little mission. Start the game off. Not trying to run a new campaign or nothing. I don't have time for that.
Is everyone here?
Want to fly around?
Settle down. I said settle down.
You settle down.
You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed. Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Shit. Alright, get me to my hangar. We'll take the F-22 for this motherfucker. That's my... And that's my... Alright, let's do that. Oh, I got time, you know. Oh, that's the classic, isn't it? They all look the same. Fuck it, we're going with the dark one. Sortie.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Charge assault. 2019. Oh, those were the days. Hostile bombers.
Radar site still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. Sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Ground Squadron, take off. Link to
Be
sky.
like first person. There we go.
Hurry, Mage Squadron.
God, what a beauty of a jet. Why do I have fucking fuel
Call
pumps?
sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party. We have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Mage 2, altitude restrictions.
What's the
lifted.
fucking
Good luck.
for change the radar?
The carrier.
There it is.
Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, warm up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golden Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Let's go, motherfucker. Let's go.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2.
Stay under
Trigger,
the cloud
switch your
line for
radar. See
now.
if you can locate the enemy.
Oh, shit. Alright, MiG-21s above the clouds. Getting away from me. Should be an easy kill.
They're way overhead.
Target and ready to attack.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round.
Fuel stock 2.
For another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
See, you mean watch out for the MiG-21s from 1965?
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target.
Box 3.
Target confirmed
Flag.
down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's showing some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Coming in from behind. One at a
Trigger,
time.
get your special weapon.
Mage 2, locked.
Wait for it. Box 3.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
It's not too shabby, Mage 2. You've still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece.
Yeah, suck my dick. I'm the only one that's got anything down. Alright, now go head on.
Tally 2 bandits.
Stick to
Copy
standard
that.
missiles.
It's bomber
Pick
and
up
an
the escort first.
Oh, there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Box 2, box 2.
Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your
Box
6
2.
covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
Cop, this is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus. This is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
Alright, 2 battle groups. Focus on target, switch to
I can't
target.
tell them apart.
I'm spiked.
Coming in sideways. Remaneuvering.
Breaking off. Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. Mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage. Emptying of our hangars and runways.
Box 2.
Keep your eyes open in those clouds.
Bomber hit by a missile.
Don't let them destroy the harbor.
Box 2.
Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
Abandoning first battle group, going to second. Multiple bombers.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Maneuvering to come behind.
Roger that.
Starting sight. Switching to lead target. Special weapon.
This is Mage 1, I'm spiked.
Box 3.
Bomber is down.
Splash. Splash 2.
Box 2.
1 remaining.
Splash 3.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Locked.
Starting fighter. Box 2 destroyed. Splash 1.
Missile away.
Splash 1.
This is Mage 1, I'm spiked.
Starting remaining bomber. Box 3. Splash target.
To Golem and Mage. Job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Ahoy hoy. Mission accomplished.
Good going, Mage 2.
Returning to base.
Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero.
Alright, I got my food.
Nice.
I went with
I'm,
rice and Greek.
I want you to make it back in one piece, you
cool.
hear?
I'm gonna
I
have
gotta
some
side with
cheese
the
and
boss man on
crackers and a
this.
banana in a little bit.
Greek
Golem
yogurt,
Squadron, this is
fries,
HQ.
super high.
Did you confirm any drones?
Yeah, super good for your belly.
Rice.
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Pull up.
Alright, just let me land my F-22 fighter here, and then I'll probably get back out to where we can do something.
Seawater at Gunther Bay.
No, I'm eating right now.
I am Princess Rosa Glisette Delise of the Kingdom
I'm
of
playing
Erusia.
through the end of a mission in Ace
Well,
Combat
play.
7.
Citizens of Erusia.
I am. I'm
Hey, do your thing, bro. Don't worry about me.
giving people the footage they want.
I mean, that's really nice to feed off
Your
the
call sign is page 2. Verify and read back.
drop the hat, but no, take your time, please.
Have you ever played Ace Combat? Like any of them?
No.
It's extremely fun. Like, it's arcade, flying a plane, so it's not like
We are
DCS,
currently
it's not
assessing the
hyper
damage to the
realistic.
base. We have confirmed
But
that
it's
the
kind of
aircraft
like
carrier
what Need for
Albatross was
Speed
sunk.
is for car people.
We know the attacking bogies were
Ace
from
Combat
Erusia.
is for airplane people.
I've always been more of a helicopter kind of guy.
So you would like War Thunder or something like that.
Yeah, as far as like Battlefield 4
Oh, dude,
in a fucking helicopter, I will wreck. Hold on.
you and I should play Battlefield together.
Alright, well, I'll download it for next time, but it'll probably take too long.
Yeah.
You know what? I think 1942 is better.
2042 or
1942.
yeah, but the other Battlefield was 2042, and then there's 1, 2, 3, and 5. I think 1942 is Battlefield 4.
What do you have? Let me see. You have Battlefield.
No, I don't.
I thought you had it.
No, I don't. I could buy it. Like, I can afford to buy it.
No, I thought
I
the
really wanna play it.
1942 was free. I thought it was free at some point.
Well, let me
Like
take
the
a
old
look.
game. I know you guys love your old games.
Are you thinking of Call of Duty?
No, Battlefield 1942. Released in 2002 by Electronic Arts.
Alright, let me look up what they got. Oh,
I could have swore it was like free, like they made it free to play.
1, 3, 4, 5. None of them are free. At least not on Steam. But that's not the big deal. The deal is how long it takes to download something.
No, it's in 2002. It's small as shit. It's like fits on a CD.
Okay, let me just look that up.
Care that much. But
I
I remember it being really actually fun to play.
Let me see. Battlefield 1942, right?
Remastered.
Yeah, it's not available on Steam.
Put it. Drum on your drum. You buy a kid a drum set and they play on a table.
That's so deep dive true.
And then she keeps putting the sticks
you're
like
thinking
where
of-
I'm gonna
you're-
step on them and trip on them, like on a hardwood
Dude.
floor drumsticks.
You're thinking of Frontline 1942, which is free.
Never mind. You want to just play chess, then? I think that's what you were talking about before, right?
Yep.
Well, oh yeah. Ace Combat.
Well, I was playing Ace Combat. I just exited it.
Seems like a solid game. I almost feel like you were saying about driving with the mouse and keyboard. flying with the mouse and keyboard just never made sense to me.
Oh no, you absolutely need to use a controller for Ace Combat. You have to have joysticks.
I feel like it'd be like, yeah, actual joystick, like a legit.
Yeah,
You know,
I used to have one when I was a kid.
Everyone did. I feel like people had those back then.
We did. It was the Joymaster.
People now are just like, I'll just stick with mouse and keyboard, even if the game doesn't call for it. Back then, people would have some crazy ass controllers hooked up to your computer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn kids nowadays.
These young buckaroos.
Xbox controller.
Well, that's what I use is an Xbox controller to play. Anything where I'm driving a vehicle, I'm using a controller.
Hey,
any kind of vehicle.
Xbox made that like disabled people controller. I think that's awesome. You could set it up to work in like a ton of different ways. Instead of having like small buttons, it has like big pads and a bunch of different ways you can interact with it. In case like maybe you're missing fingers or certain parts of your body don't work. Well, your hands.
One of my regular customers, he works for ServPro, and he was born with only 3 fingers on each hand.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's for him. That's for people like that.
Yeah,
like he didn't even lose it.
Hand.
Right.
Yeah, use like the pad for one, and then use a regular controller for the other half. I think you can do that.
All right, so we're gonna use chess.com.
Yep.
When you are on chess.com, let me know, and then are you logged in?
No, I'm finishing up my food.
Oh, okay, I'm not in a rush.
I think I'll have a nice little. I mean, if you're on.
Yeah, I was gonna invite you to a game. Once you're ready. Like, I'm not in a rush. I'm not doing shit today unless I get called into work because everyone decided to fucking call off today.
Don't answer. I used to block my boss when I was off.
I'm kind of trying to show that I'm down for the team. Plus, it would be time and a half. I'd be all overtime. So I'd be making like,
especially right now.
Yeah, when I'm really needing the money. Yeah. So I'm kind of still gonna answer the phone.
Get the brownie points.
The brownie points and the time and a half. Yeah, exactly.
My thinking, people think I'm insane. I pay for my phone. If I don't want to answer, I'm not going to answer it. I don't care who you are.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I have not had my ringer on in 7 years. If I'm asleep, you're not waking me up with a phone call. If I'm awake, I will see your missed call and I will call you back. But
well, my point of view is anybody who knows me would just text me. So just the
text
fact
is going to be faster.
Somebody call me means that they don't know me. At least they don't know me that well.
I still prefer phone calls. I still prefer phone calls, but I'm less likely to respond to a phone call than a text. Like, at least with a text, you don't hear how drunk I am in my voice.
I like texting to give you more time to think about your response.
Right, exactly. And you can choose to ignore it if you want. Whereas with a phone call, it's like, I do appreciate the ability to communicate faster. I'm not one of these, Gen Zers that's like, oh my God, it's terrifying to talk on the phone. Oh my God, I have to think and communicate at the same time. But I do like texting.
A lot of people like to just have preamble. Like text, I feel it's more like X, Y, and Z. But then if somebody calls you, they'll want to be like, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying like a friend. I'm saying, say, somebody at work or whatever.
Right.
You just want information, like cold, hard facts. And they start going off on this whole other bullshit about their weekend. And you're like, dude, just give me the address to the warehouse so I can go deliver it and then go home. Like, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares.
So with when I was a contractor, Like, would you rather have Chuck text you
Oh,
a
yeah.
giant
Yeah,
set of
absolutely.
information, or call you?
Text, absolutely.
All right. So when I was a
Oh,
contractor,
by a mile.
I would try to use. Well, I'd ask them first, but it was age dependent. So if they were over 40, I would call them. If they were
Yeah, he
under
kept
40,
trying to call me,
I
and
would
I'm like
text them.
busy doing other shit. I'm not answering. And then he'd text me, and I text right back.
But you know what I'm really good at? You know what I'm really good at is leaving a great voicemail. So it'd be like, "Hey Dom, I got the results back from the recent adjustment on your insurance claim for your roof. I have a bunch of details to go over with you. When you get a chance, let me know when you're free, and I will be available to talk. Or if it's easier for you, we can text that information over."
Yeah, that's
all right. I hope you have a good day.
That's every box you're checking right there.
Yeah, and then you only listen to a 30-second voicemail. But the problem is, like, kids don't listen to voicemail.
Like, "Oh, hey, this is so-and-so, call me back." And in my brain, I'm screaming. I'm like, you could have just said what you were calling about right now. And I could just text
why do I need to call you?
my reply. We could be totally done with this. It's like they're holding you hostage. Like, "Oh, I have this other information that I could just give you now, but I'm going to hold on to it to make you call me."
Women invented this trick.
It's like such a desperate tactic. I feel like it's a salesman tactic.
Well, it is used heavily in sales. You want them to be
give me all the information right up front. Like,
so my approach to sales was like, I don't want to waste this person's time, and I think they'll appreciate it if I just say, "Hey, I got the new results back. I'm emailing them over to you. When you get done reviewing them, if you want to text me with any questions, I'd be happy to answer them, and I hope you have a good day," and just fucking be done with it. And I feel like a lot of people appreciated that from me. However, it is a commonly used sales tactic to be like, "Hey, I heard back from the insurance company. We need to talk. Call me later. Bye." And then you're just creating anxiety.
I don't know, and I don't think boomers really get it. Like,
no,
how
of course
much
not.
quicker and efficient the world could be. They're just so used to everything being like a 5 to 10 minute phone call. They can't comprehend it just being a 10-second text.
The opposite of that is our generation and younger. We want it to just be like non-verbal. We want the information, and then leave us alone.
Hey, that reminds me, dude, the funniest thing ever. I think it was a McDonald's employee. They were talking about like how they shouldn't be automated. They're like, "Oh, people really like to have someone to come and talk to." And everyone that they interviewed outside was like, "Nah." They're like, "This AI is way better." They're like, "I just go in, click a couple buttons, swipe my phone, and boom, the food's done. I don't see anybody." They're like, "It's phenomenal."
Dude,
that's the whole reason the union or whatever was trying to protect the human workers. I'm like, y'all.
The ability that I can order whatever the fuck I want, have it delivered, no contact delivery, never interact with anybody, and then just I get a notification, "Hey, your food's here," and then I just go grab it, and I don't even have to like put fucking pants on.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's the one good thing that came out of COVID.
That's why I love Domino's. You don't even talk to the people. They just got your food sitting in the fucking little heater oven.
I use Uber Eats every week. I use Uber Eats every week.
In the country, they don't deliver out here.
Well, that sounds more like it. But we agree on the efficacy, the efficiency of no contact delivery. Like, hey, I'm just going to order it off my app. If the person shows up and everything's there and they get their tip, I'll give them a nice rating, and we're done with the transaction.
Exactly.
But McDonald's is weird.
I don't think boomers can understand that kind of line of thinking. To them, everything has to be more personable. Everything has to be like a bigger, longer process.
Well, here's why.
Like, they need to be wined and dined and sold on stuff and talked into stuff. I'm like, just give me the information, let me decide.
But that's a young person way of thinking. When you're that age, when you're retired or semi-retired, you need to get out of the house to do something. McDonald's, every McDonald's in the country has an old person morning crew. Not the workers, I mean like the customers. There's 5 or 6 old people that show up every morning. They order a coffee, maybe a muffin. They get their senior citizen discount, and they sit in the lobby for an hour just talking about the news. And that's their way of socializing. Whereas you and me, we don't have to fucking meet up. We can just play a game of chess from different places.
We could if you would ever just click the link.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
I didn't know you sent a link.
I was be paying attention. Come on. We're getting old.
We're gonna be that old generation, and the young kids when we're 70 are gonna be like, they talk to each other?
Yeah, you got me there. They'll just be virtually mind fucking each other.
All right, I clicked the link, and it just says opponent. Are you logged in?
Is this game what I think it is?
We're on chess.com playing chess, right?
I'm about to get off and go get some real lunch. I just had a little snack.
You want to play a game of chess or not?
I did like 10 minutes ago, but when did I
Well,
send
I've been inviting you and nothing's working. Here, hold on.
I sent the message, 8 minutes ago.
I clicked it.
Hey, this is basically Sims. INZOI. Inzoi. I don't know how to pronounce it.
I'm sending you a link.
Oh.
Dominic 253 exclamation. All right.
Funny how I clicked that in under 8 minutes.
You are okay. There we go. Now we got the game. I feel like you're gonna play like shit because you want to go get lunch.
Man, don't I always play like shit?
No, not always. I see your setup. Interesting. Got all your pawns out. That's smart.
I mean, that's debatable. I honestly haven't even looked at what you've been doing.
I want to set up this way.
This would be a neat pattern to do.
Actually, that's kind of what I was doing.
I was like, oh, that's some nice symmetry.
Yeah. This is my standard battle formation.
I gotta hanker in for some burger. Got him. He shoots. He scores. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. I don't know if this one's working out quite how I thought it would in my head.
Well, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough little butternut. Yep, tough little butternut. Oh shit, I forgot that the horsies do that. Yeah, I forgot that those do that too.
That's funny. Oh, man.
Oh, Dominic.
He's such a character, my Dominic.
I don't know. I don't normally play games that long. I see you and Alan play for a while though. Boom!
Oh shit. Let's do
This
this.
should take out the pony guy.
Your bishop? No, because then your knight will take my rook. Even if you forget how horsies work. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
You just got copyrighted.
No, you can sing up to 3 seconds of a song without a copyright strike.
Really?
Yeah. All right, now you're making me think. It looks like you actually got into the game here. Shit.
Either that or I've been in the game the whole time, boy. No, it's like pool. You know how at first it's easy to hit shots, but when you get down to one ball, it's impossible?
Yeah, I've experienced that for sure.
Yeah, when the board's full, it's easy to get some moves in. But when you're trying to get that checkmate, it's a bit trickier. You son of a...
You tried to bait me, I got you. Fuck it.
The fuck? I didn't know you started cheating.
Did you see how AI played chess? Like it started cheating?
Yeah, it'd be like that. Just cares about results.
Exactly.
I think I'm cooked, boys.
Hey, Art. Alright, go eat some lunch, you fucking lunatic.
No, it's like I ate and it just made me hungrier. Have you ever had that?
Yeah,
Or you have like a
when
snack and you're just like,
When I have edibles, it does that. Like, I'll be like, I'm not hungry, my stomach hurts, I'll pop an edible, and then I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I'll have a little snack, and then I'm like, I want to order the entire menu.
I should talk my wife into going buying me some food. Some like tacos or something.
That's what I had last night, was some tacos and burritos.
You just have to use Inception, make them think it's their idea.
Yeah, for sure.
They're like, oh, hey, remember last week we had them great tacos? Oh, yeah. And like 10 minutes later, they're like, oh, babe, hey, you want to go get some tacos? I'll buy. And you're like, uh-huh, sure, babe.
Oh, yeah.
Good idea.
I think Paul pulled that on his pregnant girlfriend the other day. Because we were supposed to hang out, and he was like, well, I'm hungry. And I'm like, all right, what do you guys get? And he's like, I don't know. And then 2 hours later, he's like, I tricked my girlfriend into wanting tacos. Yeah, exactly what you mean.
Great man, think alike.
Absolutely. So, are you hanging out a little longer, or are you going to go eat?
I'm going to go see if I can scrounge up some food.
All right, well, if I don't get called into work sometime tonight, Mr. I'm always late to everything because I'm 2% black, we'll hopefully hop on. We can do some fast food simulator.
I mean, I gotta give him credit. He isn't late because he says he'll be late, but it's almost like he says he'll be late and then he purposely draws it out longer.
So what I found out is,
think.
If you give him a hard time about taking too long, he takes longer just to be a dick.
Yeah, that's the impression I got.
And it's a power move.
I'm like, well, I didn't tell you a time.
So it's a power move that he does, but what he doesn't realize is what a little tiny bitch it makes him because he needs to make power moves over stupid little things like that. And I hope he hears this. I hope you share this recording or clip this part of it, because he's a little bitch with no respect for your time or my time or anyone else's time. He just wants to be in control and in power, and he has this weird need to do that because he's fucked in the brain and has never done anything to fix it. So he's an asshole. Whereas I am a giant dick.
I gotta clip it to him.
Yeah, I would.
Well, I know because my wife does it. She'll be like,
Yeah,
"Oh, we'll do it tomorrow." So I'm like, "Okay, like midday, maybe by afternoon, we'll do the thing." And then it'll be like late at night. She said, "I said tomorrow. I didn't say what time." I'm like, "Okay, now you're just being fucking difficult, right?"
It's a need to be in control because they don't feel like they're in control, and it's usually a woman thing. So when Alan does it, I'm like, "Oh, you remind me of all of my ex-girlfriends." And
I mean, you two kind of do have that vibe between you.
a little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
He's trying to regain control of his life because he has to be such a bitch to his woman. And his whole life he's struggled to be in control, so he wants to have that little bit. And part of it too is he's just an asshole, and he gets pleasure out of pissing people off, not realizing that he's fucking them over and their schedules. So he's got no empathy and generally just wants to control every situation he's in.
Well, to play his devil advocate, though, if you don't show up or if something happens, he doesn't seem to take it too hard. If someone else like, "Oh, I can't game or do whatever."
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, you're right about that.
He has a more laid back, leisurely attitude about all this, I feel.
Yeah, and that's kind of trying to support his whole attitude and back it up. He's a sociopath. Let's just put it simple. He's a fucking sociopath. He's gonna fake it to make it to do whatever. As long as he gets his fucking version of dopamine. So anyway, I'll let you go eat lunch, bro. But do me a huge favor and clip that
Did you say Alan is a sociopath?
Sociopathic tendencies. I wouldn't say he's a full-blown one. He's not a psychopath.
How do you spell sociopath?
S-O-C-I-A path. But I mean, I kind of am too. The one word that I hate when women use it because they don't know what it fucking means is narcissist. I've never heard that word used correctly by a woman. So Alan's
literally just say anything to women.
They'll label you as anything. Yeah.
Like if you've been great all week, they'll go back 3 weeks. "Oh yeah, remember 3 weeks ago?" I'm like,
yeah.
It don't even matter. "Oh, you could have like stopped doing something 7 years ago." And they'll be like, "Oh, remember 8 years ago when you did that thing?" But I'm a different person now. You can't beat me up for the person I used to be, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if they didn't have titties and pussies, we wouldn't deal with them.
I mean, facts.
But yeah, clip that if you get time later. It was fun talking with you and doing the audio checks and the game of chess. And I'll make sure that I keep my download going for GTA in case of a future chance to game. I'm pretty sure we are going to try to do another fast food simulator this evening. Are you interested?
Oh yeah.
It'll just be on Alan's time because you know, he's a narcissist.
I mean, I don't really do like 3 hours stints, but yeah, I'll do a couple sessions in a day. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, just be in the chat when you're available, and other than that, enjoy your day, and I'll try to be available. I'll let you know if I get called into work, though.
All right, later, Mike.
Later. Fucking dick. Actually, I'm kind of a dick. Alan's a dick too. I think we're all just a giant steaming pile of dicks, and you should watch us. Like, subscribe, get the notification bell, because that's what YouTubers do. And actually, I prefer if you didn't do that. But be safe, everyone. Have a good day. There's something else. What is it? Shit. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, that's what it is. You look great. You're doing awesome. Keep it up. Get rest. Drink water. And the people